Makes a hand sanitizer, mouthwash, burn spray, Epsom salt, Veggie Wash, disinfectant, Windex, facial toner. I saw actually in Brazil, somebody went on vacation, gave this bottle, the same exact size bottle, to a supermodel. She sprayed it on her face. For whatever it did to her, she flew all the way to Enagic and bought the SD501 just for the. This is a facial toner, tones and tightens. And I'm gonna pass it around, see, because your skin is your biggest organ. Just spray one or two, just nice and lightly, just on one elbow. Because in about a couple minutes, let it dry. And it's gonna feel like a baby's butt, just soft and sweet. And then this side's gonna be all rough and tough. And you'll feel it. You know.
He's funny.
Now you can see. I did before this. I didn't know that you can buy Veggie Wash at a store. I didn't even know they had. But it doesn't make sense cleaning vegetables with chemicals. It didn't make sense to me. But now they came out with the organic Veggie Wash. So I bought these tomatoes before I came over here, just to show you that the Veggie Wash actually works. And so I'll put some in that one, a couple here. And you usually wash your tomatoes with chlorine, because you use tap water which has chlorine in it, and so you're adding chlorine flavor. But so I'm gonna use the Niagara one, just to let it sit there for a little while. And then this is 11.5, which is 10,000 times stronger than 9.5. It's not really for drinking, but if you see, this is a medical device. Dr. Corrine Allen, not me. People like, Dr. Corrine Allen actually, because this is a medical device. If somebody's having a heart attack in your house, Uncle Joe, somebody had an Uncle Joe here when I did the demo. What about my Uncle Joe? I'm just saying, Uncle Joe as a relative. Now, Uncle Joe is dancing, he's sweaty, he's chest pain, he's having a heart attack. Dr. Corrine Allen, not me, I always specifically say that because she told me to tell you this. Push the bottom button, turn it on, makes 11.5 Veggie Wash degreaser from the top, 9. Beauty water from the bottom, because it's always balancing out. But the 11.5 at the top, one glass, 1 cup of 11.5 will stop a heart attack. It goes to the clot, it breaks down the blood clot. And you know what? My distributor, and I didn't plan this, 3 weeks ago, he just bought this machine. He had a heart attack. He calls me. I'm like, don't call me. You called the doctor, Orlando. I'm having a heart attack. Well, Dr. Corrine Allen said I don't want to be in trouble. Dr. Corrine Allen says 11.5. He drank a cup and a half of 11.5. And then I told him, go to the hospital. He calls me the next day. You still think I should go to the hospital? Yes. He went to the hospital. Larry, you had a heart attack yesterday because they EK, FK, EB, whatever. They know, he had a heart attack. Why didn't you have paralyzed? Or what's wrong? And I told him, don't say that you drink, but they tried to give him some medication, but it works. The 11.5 works.
Just now, 11.5, or you said she mixed it with the 2.5?
No.
Just 11.5?
11.5 fat, not slow flow. 11.5 is for cleaning. So to make the 11.5, you turn it on fast and you slow it down, not to turn off, and that's for Veggie Wash and cleaning. For a heart attack, just run it. When the light stops blinking, that's 11.5. Drink 1 cup. So it did a miracle, and that was my new distributor. He just turned 40. I'm like, man, you gotta stay here. You're not 6'8" yet. Now, in science class, they tell you water and oil don't mix. Now, my daughter won a Nobel Prize. She won a special award for the most unique science project. And you know what? When she told her science teacher she was going to do that, water and oil mixes, my daddy does it. Your daddy does water and oil don't. You know what? You got to do this in front of me because you're not going to make me look like a fool. That's what. And I went with her and I did this experiment. So water and oil don't mix. You know what they say, don't mix because water is actually heavier than oil, which is true. Now, this is a 11.5, which is 10,000 times stronger than 9.5. Actually, I had a Mexican guy who went to the bathroom. He came back. He thought we were serving on chata. Chata. And I'm not going to do it again. So we just put that over there. So actually, for her science teacher, I did it 7 times. All the teachers in the school came, and she took a picture with the mayor of the city of Carson over this one because they never seen anything like that. Now, back to the fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna try to see which one is this. You know, I think it was that one. It came, you know, it's a little bit, little floaties in there stuff. Now let's see what the 11.5. Same tomatoes. That's not green tea. That's pesticides, insecticides, suicide. Another. This is incredible right here. Another doctor I was talking to made a link. See, what's the first thing a woman does when she's gonna have a baby? Oh, I'm gonna eat only fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. They just made a link with women with kids that are ADD, ABC, you know, all these different, you know, there's so many names now, you know, you know, coming out, you know, with autism. It's all linked to the pesticides. If you plan to have a baby, you need to clean all your fruits and vegetables. Yeah, you can buy the Veggie Wash at the store, there it goes. But you know what? These machines, it's not the price, it's what it does. If you write down what you're spending on just water, 3 per day, for one person, $26 a week, average. You know, look, 4 by 4, you're spending that. But this is nothing. That's just water. How about the Veggie Wash, Windex? Please, you can wash your clothes. I don't wash all my clothes, but if you wash something that, you know, I'll put it back. But you know, it's costing you more money by not having a machine. So I like to, you know what? Here are pros and cons. I'll sit down with somebody, write everything you don't like. It's too expensive, Orlando. And then everything it does. Now let's add up the price. Oh my God, I'm already spending the money. Sign here, here, and here. That's it, and then I leave it at that. Now, I got one, I got to tell you about this one because I actually sold a machine with this. And, you know, you don't have to eat it, but I suggest if you want, Leticia can pass it around, you can actually feel, it feels different. I mean, it just, I usually have 5 people up here. Yeah, I have 5 people stand up here and they all eat it at the same time and it's delicious. Then they eat the same tomatoes and they make this nasty face. I mean, it's just, you can taste it. I didn't know, I didn't like tomatoes. Now I usually, you know, sometimes I say we're going to serve lunch and, you know, that's but,
Get that muffin for me.
Okay. Now,
the first one, the good one?
Yeah, the first one should be the good one.
That's Kangen town.
Left hand.
Yeah. The pros and cons is incredible. Now, before I hand it over, I gotta tell you about this because.
Tell them, I like to say to always drink the Kangen tomato and then drink the water to kind of, and then drink or eat the rest.
Okay, yeah, you can put it in your pocket.
No, because sometimes like, did you?
No.
You're good.
Now, one final thing, because this is something where I can communicate with this. They call Kangen water anti-hangover water.
No, wow.
And just for test purposes, I don't really drink. You know, I never told a lie. I just like a little bottle, just not too much alcohol. But Not too much, but because I just wanted to confirm. See, because I got my friend Michael Maxwell. This was priceless, and I'll finish it up with this. But it was a function that we're having, and these two. I don't know if you ever tried sake, but these Japanese guys were drinking big shots of sake, and I was standing there, you know, minding my own business, and Michael Maxwell told me, "Hey man, you guys can't be drinking that. You got to speak on stage tomorrow." And the Japanese guy turned around and said, "Oh, no problem. 1 cup, a 9.5, no hangover." And I wrote that down and I put it in my pocket because, you know, I just wanted to make sure. So I went out and bought some, and I thoroughly checked it out. And, you know, I can usually drink and be okay, but this time I ended up turning into Rico Suave, Chippendale dancer. I woke up with dollars in my pocket. It was terrible. But I remember before I went to sleep, I drank 1 cup, a 9.5, and 2 in the morning, and no hangover. And I'll show you why. That's vodka. Of course, it's acidic. Dude, what happens with the Kangen water? This is why they call it no hangover water.
Wow.
Let me touch that liquor.
It's real. You know, sometimes I hide it because people, you know, hey, you know, oh, it's that to finish up the.
Right.
So that's pretty much my demo. Now I'm gonna hand it over to